Greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name is Doyle, better known to y'all as the Big D's. So now I'm going to bring to y'all another review in the Star Wars series, and this time I'm going to review the first installment of the Star Wars anthology series, Rogue One, from 2016. Yes, it's been almost 3 years since this came out. And, well, I've only seen it once, like I should have said for Solo, which I sort of did. But anyway, this film follows a group of rebels on a mission to steal the plans for the Death Star, the Galactic Empire's superweapon, taking place right before the events of A New Hope, the original Star Wars. The film stars Felicity Jones, Diego Luna, Ben Mendelsohn, Donnie Yen, and Forrest Whitaker, plus several others. Now, I'm going to try not to give too much of the movie away. All I know is, we start by seeing a research scientist named Galen Urso and his family hiding on the planet Lamu when Imperial weapons developer Orson Krennic arrives to press him into completing the Death Star, a space station-based superweapon capable of destroying entire planets. And his wife is killed in the confrontation while their daughter escapes and is rescued by rebel extremist Saw Gerrera. And that daughter of the research scientist Jin, that's, of course, is Felicity Jones's character. Later on in the movie, this was started early, and then we go to 13 years later. A cargo pilot named Bodhi Rook defects from the Empire, taking a holographic message recorded by Galen to Gerrera on the desert moon Jeddah. And after learning about the Death Star from an agent at the training outpost Ring of Catherine, Rebel Alliance intelligence officer Cassian Andor frees Jin from an Imperial labor camp before bringing her to the rebel leader Mon Mothma, who convinces her to find and rescue Galen so the Alliance can learn more about the Death Star. And Cassian is covertly ordered to kill Galen rather than extract him. So, Jin and Cassian, along with an Imperial droid called K2SO, voiced by Alan Tudyk, travel to Jeddah, where the Empire is removing kyber crystals from the holy city to power the Death Star. So, with the aid of a blind spiritual warrior and his mercenary friend, Jin makes contact with Gerrera, who has been holding Rook captive. Shows her the message in which Galen reveals he has secretly built a vulnerability into the Death Star and directs them to retrieve the schematics from an Imperial database on planet Scarif. So, they head for the Death Star, and Krennic orders a low-powered test shot which destroys Jeddah's capital. So Jin and her group take Rook and flee the moon. But Gerrera remains to die with the city. And Grand Moff Tarkin congratulates Krennic before using Rook's defection and security leak as a pretext to take control of the project. So, they leave Galen's research facility onto planet Edo, where Cassian chooses not to kill Galen. So Jin makes her presence known moments before rebel bombers attack the facility. and Galen is mortally wounded and dies in his daughter's arms, but Craig is summoned by Darth Vader to answer for the attack. So he seeks his support from an alliance with the Emperor, but Vader instead orders him to ensure no further breaches occur. So apparently, Jim proposes a plan to steal the Death Star schematics using the Rebel fleet, but fails to gain approval from the Alliance Council. But after that, Jim forms a group led by us. She leads a small group of Rebel volunteers to raid a data bank and arrive on Scarif and on a stolen Imperial ship, which Rook dubs Rogue One, hence the title of this movie. But soon, another battle occurs, and Jim manages to transmit the schematics to the Rebel command ship later on after so much more intenseness occurs. But more of this I'm not going to give away because this movie is still good, though. I have not given it another chance to rewatch it, but I do know do remember this, and I just really enjoyed it and what have you. Because it was another epic and intense flick, and with Star Wars, it may not have had much. It had so many underdeveloped characters, which some of the characters were good in some ways, but I have to agree with some stuff they said that the characters were underdeveloped because this movie did get criticism for that and digital recreation of actors from the original trilogy. Yeah. That's kind of a little weird, if you know what I mean. You'll know when you see it if you've not seen it. Would I recommend this? Sure, give Rogue One a shot. I do believe it's on Disney Plus. So, check it out. But nevertheless, I think but at least the acting was good. And I agree with what critics say. Action sequences were good. The direction of the movie was good, as this was directed by Gareth Edwards, who directed Godzilla and Pacific Rim, which I still have not seen the first new Godzilla movie. I did see Godzilla King of the Monsters earlier this year. I still have not seen the first one, though. Sorry. But I have seen Pacific Rim, though. And, of course, they have visual effects and a darker tone. Yes, I agree with the critics on that. And the music by Michael Giacchino. I think that's how you pronounce the name. I have to say it wasn't too bad either. So, like I said, I'm not going to try and spoil the rest. Give more of how the battle goes on in the last act and what have you, and the surprises at the end. Yeah, you need to watch the movie, okay? So I'm not going to spill the rest of the details. Thank you. But anyway, if you have seen Rogue One, please feel free to let me know what you thought about in the comments section. Like and subscribe to my channel and be a part of the Big D Nation. Now, join me again tomorrow when I continue with more Star Wars as I get back on the Skywalker saga when I review what was originally known to us as Star Wars at first, but now it's Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope. I will also be returning to some holiday themed stuff with Home Alone 3, as well as a review of, in time for its 40th anniversary tomorrow, John Denver and the Muppets, A Christmas Together, which you'll be expecting that first thing in the morning. So, thank you again for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya, and may the Force be with you.